Welcome back, guys. It is a crazy day and it's a good day. Why is that, Chris? Well, we have a huge upgrade for Hidden Motorsports. It's something we've been wanting for a while. I've wanted one for like 15 years. We are getting a dyno, and it's actually right over here. Look at this. This right here is a Dynocom 1800X SE. It's got the eddy brake system. It's good for 1800 horsepower. It's in-ground. Does all kinds of cool stuff. So you know I do a lot of tuning now. Been taking a lot of classes, hopefully getting better at it. It's gonna be going right here. Not the most ideal spot. I'd love to have it in front of an overhead door, but we have one overhead door. So you can visualize car backing down into here or pulling forward if you're front wheel drive, stopping right there. Kind of by the door, you know, we'll prop it open, fans. We're gonna have a nice little safety guardrail going down here. I already got the TV set up because, you know, you gotta watch those big, huge numbers. Like Klaus will be putting down 21 horsepower, F100, 6, maybe 700.
So funny.
I love it. This massive concrete cutting machine over here is a 3-cylinder turbo diesel engine. Nuts. I'm excited. Look at this beautifulness right here. Dyno pit, poured and completely done. I'm real happy the way it turned out. It got pretty dirty in here. Don't worry, we'll get to that. So we have a 6-inch floor minimum. It's a little bit bigger in some spots. And we only needed 4-inch walls, but we have 12-inch walls. Everything is rebarred, pinned. We have our little chase area right here to get power wires and air lines from. See, we got a little setup here that'll be computer rack in there. This will all get moved. Screen up there, so you know you can see all the big power numbers you're making. And I thought this would be a pretty good idea. Safety railing. So this will be directly behind it. So if someone is watching and something breaks and it throws a drive shaft or something, hopefully you won't get hit. There will be metal plates in here. It's actually at Scroggs Fab and Glass City powder coating. They're going to cut some stuff into them and powder coat them, make them look all pretty. Oh, hey, it's Colin. Now that the pit is cleaned up, I got some more of our concrete floor paint we always use for everything. Put a couple coats on this real quick just to seal it up. Then we're dropping that bad boy right down in here. Well, this right here looks like a dyno pit. Got a couple coats of paint on it, got the railing pulled, then we got the dyno prepped and loaded, ready to go. Chris is getting the forklift ready.
Forklift certified.
Dude, this was so sketchy getting it off. Did we record getting it off?
No. Guide me, daddy. I don't want to fall in that hole.
All right, this is like a 4,000, 5,000 pound forklift. But let's see if we can get this on without breaking anything.
Both chains.
Well,
Top and bottom chain.
it's just gonna fall. Oh, 2 chains?
2 chains. I got 2 chains.
Okay, can you go closer?
I can't see. I mean, I'm no professional forklift driver, but it looks pretty sturdy to me.
Did you flick it and say it's not going anywhere?
No, you should probably do that before we start. You gotta grab it and yank it, you know?
Oh yeah, that's loose. It's gonna break.
Like a really expensive dyno depends on it.
Jeez. What I would do is lift it up, move it back a couple inches, and then go forward more. So that way all this weight's not at the end of the fork.
Well, the problem we have is I don't want to go all the way back because then we're getting the weight of the wheel all the way to the edge of the good concrete and
that's true
the wall.
too.
So I don't want to get pressed up against the new wall.
I'm gonna stand over here. Okay, it's up. I'd scooch back then a little bit. Good. You're good. Like the SpongeBob thing.
Huh?
So like the SpongeBob when he's going, you're good, you're good.
And then I back into something?
Yes, that's actually what happens.
So, sounds about like the script of a SpongeBob show.
Yep. I'm gonna need a tape measure. You're good. It actually might work out perfectly. All right, start just going down. You're in the pit.
This side looks really narrow to that side.
It is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're 10.5 over here and 8.5 over here. Does the side to side work? It does. Perfect. Since we know that, just go down with it.
You're pretty close where you're at there. So it's still sitting that way.
There, 2 chains and a strap, homie.
Let's do it, bro. Yeah, good. I was hoping those wires, we didn't set them on the wires. I was worried about that.
I thought about that while it was over there, and I forgot all about it while coming closer and closer to a giant pit with 8,000 pounds. So.
Look at it. Oh. Is that your Tim Allen voice over there? This is a dyno. Dynacom 1800X with an eddy brake. She's installed in the ground, good to go. Mounting, look at these cool little plates. John, Scroggs Fab, and Tony at Glass City Powder Coating. Cut these out. What do you say, Chris?
Purdy.
It's so purty. We were pulled up All software is up and running. We are just waiting on our hardware to come back, little computers that attach to it, and then we can make some pulls. But that still won't be for a couple days. So we're just gonna end it out here. And then the next video will be us doing some pulls because we have Klaus's parts over there. We have 2 weeks to get Klaus running and driving just fine and load up and go to Florida.
How many weeks? Say that again.
2 weeks. Klaus needs to be running by this Friday, which today's Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, we find ourselves in the wannabe SEMA crunch.
We love SEMA. Pressure builds diamonds,
Except
right?
the cool part is we do it like 10 times a year. They do it once.
It's true. Speaking of, the crunches, because we got Klaus needs to be done in 2 weeks. Then after that, the new build, which some of you guys seen, we will have 3 weeks to build a car from scratch using all those parts up there, a ball of twine, and a paper clip. Then after that, we have 3 weeks to build another race car for our upcoming TV show that we can't talk about yet. Then, oh yeah, we do have your F-100.
There's a truck over there in the corner somewhere.
I feel like that's in every video. And there's Chris's truck.
And it's progress.
There's
progress.
Good progress. Oh, and we cleaned and painted the shop. Look at that.
Purdy.
And we got a Nate.
And there's a Nate.
All right. We're going to end it out there. We'll see you guys in the next one. Balder out.
Later.